ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Syriot seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Syriot never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Hello mindenki, Lac vagyok, ez pedig itt a Witcher 3 16. része. Előző részben itt hagytuk abba, hogy beszélgettünk itt az árvákkal. És hát beszélnünk kell egy fiúval. De nagyon jó kérdés, hogy melyik lehet ez a fiú. Zárva van, kulcs kell hozzá. Aha. Érdekes, de nincs ablaka. Nézzünk körül ebbe a házba. Ha egyáltalán be tudunk menni, várjunk. Be tudunk menni. Farkasbőr. Holt szilánkok, wow. Utazás a világ végére. Retúrjeggyel vagy nélküle. Kutyafagyú. Jó. Igazából megérte visszajönni ebbe a házba. És akkor most beszéljünk kell a fiúval, aki itt van. Az egyes ajtó vagy a kettes ajtó mögött. Lássuk, ha én itt bemegyek, akkor hova lyukadok ki. Ugyanoda. Csak itt van egy zsák. Terv Spiritus, az jól jön. És az ajtó mellett volt egy láda, amit szintén elhagytam. Malacbőr, keményített bőr. Visszük. Bármikor jól jön. Malacbőr, szén, sötét vasérc, bőrszíjú, gyapott. Jó, viszünk mindent. Lonc. Lehet, hogy még jó lesz valamire. Medvezsír. Alkímiai paszta. Kötél. Abból viszont nem tudok kiszedni semmit. És akkor ott a nagyi, meg itt van ez a Trevik nevezetű gyerek. Veled kell beszélnem, ha minden igaz.
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Valóban gyerekeket lopkodnak, és Johnny nem is létezik? Jancsi, bocsánat. Legyen ez, hol találjuk meg Leancsi?
Just tell me where I can find Johnny.
Johnny's made up.
Be gone. Be gone.
Elcsaljuk. Ó, el kell csalni a nagyit. Hoppá.
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
Ah.
Have any of you ever seen Johnny?
Of course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
Aha. És nagyi bántotta?
Does your gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never.
When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us. And we'll disappear.
Ah. Okay.
The boy who plays with Johnny, he must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. That was
Nem
beer
mindegy.
bomb on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out.
And eat snails. Yuck.
Okay. Segít valaki?
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right, but you got to do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Jó, rendben.
Let's play. You hide, but if I find you, you have to help me talk to the boy who knows Johnny.
He thinks he'll find us easy.
Means he's never hid from the black ones.
No looking, and you have to count out loud. All your fingers, toes too.
Ó, te jó ég.
1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20. Ready or not, here I come.
Micsoda lelkesedés. Na lássuk. Ó. Egy valaki ide bújt.
Found you. You can stop hiding.
How'd you find me?
Ott a következő. Nem, ő erre bújt. Csüngővergenye. Elvisszük. Ah,
See
meg
you.
vagy.
Come out.
Aww.
Jó. Nem tudom hány gyerek van még igazából. Itt is van lábnyom. Az egyik az ide vezet. Nem tudok átmenni én az ablakon. Igen. Meg
I
vagy.
can see you.
No fair. I'm supposed to win.
Nem ma, kis csillagom, nem ma. És az utolsó is erre ment valahol. Igen, itt. Meg vagy.
Found you. You're the last one.
Bet you cheated. Come to the cottage. I gotta tell the others I won.
Oké, te nyertél.
Found you all. Now you gotta keep your word and help me talk to Johnny's friend.
Why wouldn't we? Promised, didn't we? Gran! Gran! Bumblebee bit Yagner in the arse! Gran! Come!
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
I won't hurt you.
Where's Gran?
She's busy.
Miért fél?
Why are you scared to talk?
I'm not scared of nothing.
You're all scared of something. Would have told me about Johnny otherwise.
I'm worried about Johnny. He don't come round no more. Once, when we was mushroom picking, I saw his burrow, but Gran yelled at me, said not to talk to strangers, 'cause then kids go missing. She worries about Johnny too, though she says he's made up.
És hol vannak a szüleid?
Where are you and your friend's parents?
Dad, some starved, others were killed, like mine. One day, I went out at dawn to look for berries in the woods. Still some around back then. When I was coming home, I heard the yells. Then laughing. Went up and hid in the bushes near the woods. My mum yelled. And the soldiers laughed. Laid my pa down by the barn door. His head clean off. And then my mum.
It's all right. That's enough.
Na, hol van ez a Jancsi?
I just want to talk to Johnny. He could know more than you.
Not gonna hurt him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be by, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There's a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Oké.
Thank you.
Na szóval, keressük meg Johnnyt a mocsárban.
What are you on about? Who said arse? Eh? Ugly word, ugly. Don't cry, Yakna.
Yakna's a stupid pig.
Na,
Name calling's not enough.
merre megyek? Erre valahol. Na, micsoda kop... Folytó lidércek. Te mi vagy? Vízibanya!
Johnny's real. He must leave prints.
Hát de ez a vízibanya... ritka csúnya volt. Vízeszencia, vízibanya fog. Ah.
Small footprint. Johnny's been through here.
Let's dance.
Egy picit úgy feldaraboltuk. Szörnyi szív. Jó. Szörnyi szem. Na, olyan jó irányba jöttem. Erre ment, de utána meg nem. Nem, akkor erre kell tovább. Ott van valami már. Ja nem, az csak egy növény.
Tracks lead to a burrow. Wonder what's inside.
Csaljuk elő Jancsit. Azt én azt hogyan tudom megcsinálni? Ja, Jancsi hívása. Hoh?
Johnny?
Wow.
Don't be afraid.
De te mi vagy? Nem ember vagy. Ő
You're
valami
a baka?
lidért. Bukka.
A lutin?
Lidért?
Ah, a godling. Not many of you
Ah.
left.
Angyalfiú. Na,
I'm
erről sem
looking for a
hallottam.
woman with ashen hair. Seen her? Tell me everything from the start. Where did you see her? What was she doing? It's important to me. Why not?
Megnémult.
You
Kérdezzük
know
ki
the kids
azért.
from the clearing well?
Többé-kevésbé szerintem.
Don't be afraid. Not gonna hurt anyone.
Oké.
This where you live?
Micsoda
Cozy
büszke rá.
burrow. Good location. Must know about everything that happens in the bog. Doesn't bother you having monsters for neighbors?
Ja, elijeszti őket. Oké. Szóval nem tudsz beszélni.
What's wrong? Can't talk? Why? Lost your voice?
Oh.
Can I help you somehow?
Oké, megyek veled. Ez felesleges megkérdezni, mert mindegy, tudjuk, hogy
Want
követnünk
me to
kell.
follow you? No choice, I guess.
Hehe. Na, 50 pontot szereztünk, ez jó. Az micsoda? Jaj, Johnny elhagy minket. Dehogy Johnny, Jancsi. Most döntsük el, hogy milyen néven szólunk hozzá, hogy Jancsi, vagy Juliska.
Watch out!
Ezeket gyorsan összeszedem.
Stay close to me.
Oké, követjük Jancsit. Csak óvatosan, mert aztán nincs semmilyen, ami felturbozna az életemet, mert én hülye nem főztem be italokat. Szóval, ja. Na, mi van itt?
This the place? Let me look around.
Ó, mi ez a
Something's on
fészek?
the ledge? Something that'll get you your voice back? Guess I gotta make this climb.
Kis macsak, kiröhög. Erre fel tudok menni? Nem, körbe kell mennem mindenképp. Tengőgomba. Na, itt van valami ösvény. Itt már fel tudok mászni. Jaj, bocsánat. Mi lehet ez a víjogás? Griffek megint? Nem, hárpiák.
Come on.
Hoppá. Te mi vagy? Vivern. Kilences szintű vivern ráadásul. Oké. Ez meg hullaként is ugrál. Kisebb zöld mutagén. Szörnyegy, hárpiakarmok, sárkánypikkely, vivern mutagén, vivern tojás. Kisebb kék mutagén. Na, lássuk, mi van ebbe. Lezárt palack,
Maybe you meant
holló.
this bottle.
Aha. Talán ebben van a hangja, vagy nem tudom. Amúgy várjunk. Nem. Alkímia. Bombák. Nem, főzetek, nekem az kell. Fehér méz, az mit tud? Ja, igen, az nem. Macska az nem olyan jó. Vagy nem is tudom, ezt. Macskát még nem is használtunk itt. Ups. Fecskét nem tudok. Alkaheszt. Cseresznyés vodka. Azt még én is megkóstolnám. Akkor nem tudok mit csinálni sajnos. Ó, kattint csak kétszer. Egy fejlesztésre. Hoppá. Ja, hogy ezek közül. Nem ezek közül, pardon. Itt, amit összeszedtem, volt ilyen, hogy keményített bőr, vagy mi a bánat. Nem. Még itt van egy, ott az a harpia karom. Oké. Még itt a mutagének. Wow. Vagy nem itt van az a keményített bőr, pedig valahol összeszedtem. Ezeket meg már el kellene adnom. Majd keresek egy árust igazából. Nincs semmi, ami jobb. Ebből nem látok semmit. Jó, leszettük keszegről a izét. Oké. Nem látom. Mindegy. Haladjunk tovább, mert nem lesz belőle sose semmi. Na, Jancsi, itt vagyok a palackoddal, ami elvileg neked kell. Reméljük jó.
Here.
Whiskey! Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha! The sound of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo a pack of pickled peppers by the pontar.
Done celebrating?
My favorite words! Life without savoring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a cloth. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favors?
Miért tűnt el a hangja?
How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel.
Oh.
Then I went to the village, because word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sick their dogs on me.
Az jó.
Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
Well, I thought not. So it must be the crone's doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Aha.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the crones. They don't help no one.
Érdekes.
How do you lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean.
Oké. Keressük meg Sirit.
I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. Soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day. Defecating to the sunrise. Downright glorious. Suddenly, heard a bang. So loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared. Out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired. Just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's huts. Quick as if the crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
Előfordulhat. Oké. Mit tudunk ezekről a fúriákról?
What do you know about the crones?
They're as old as this forest. Cruel, vindictive, not to be crossed.
What if someone does cross them?
Might take his voice, might take his life. Depends on their whim. They're nasty, although they care for this land and its folk in their own way. Supposedly they always keep their word, but you must be careful what you ask for. Won't find them until they want to be found. See them until they want to be seen. But remember, they see and hear all that happens in the mire.
Az igen.
I've been to the village in the swamp. Met a woman who might have been a crone.
Did she seem confused to you?
Nuts, completely.
So I'm not crazy. That's no crone. That's the granny who takes care of the orphans. Claims the kids made me up. Me!
An
Érdekes.
orphanage in a swamp?
What do you have against swamps? Lived here my whole life and I heartily recommend it.
Tiszta marketinges a csávó.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something. Or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers. And you're a stranger.
Will she talk to you?
I have spoken to her. Got my ways. So be it. You helped me and I'm no bore. Come with me.
Oké. Na. Nagyon viharosra fordult az idő. Nem biztos, hogy jót jelent. Lassacskán visszatöltődik az életem.
Damn it.
Merről jönnek? Kik jönnek? Jó, téged látlak itt legközelebb. Oké, a vízibanya egy picit nehezebb. Mégse annyira. Oké. Meg kéne javítanom az egyik kardomat, mert úgy nézem, hogy ez eléggé gáz állapotban van. Nézzük csak. Hoppá. Nincs ilyen készletem, vagy mi a bánat az? Javító készlet. Acél, acél. De jó, hogy még nem dobtam el. Nekem ezüst. 31, acél, acél, ez is acél. Háj. Nem látom. Szörnyföl. Ja, itt van a keményített. Oké, akkor ezt nem értettem, hogy mit mond. Mindegy. Kajám amúgy nincs. De van olivám. Több mint a semmi. Na, menjünk tovább gyorsan. Viszont azt a kardot nagyon meg kéne javítani, mert még mielőtt eltörik, bajok lesznek.
Good. It's clear. Not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her.
Little Johnny softly gazing, fire waning pale. Pop! A spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I've a tale."
You got your voice back.
I did. Though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, 'tis not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Jenny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen voice. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him. Come with me.
Köszönjük a közbenjárást. Na, bemegyünk a nagy házba.
Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies. Ladies lovely, with power o'er all, beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
Wow.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
Someone speaking through you?
Good looking and clever, too. Where have you been hiding, boy?
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
The young woman. She's my daughter by choice. I raised her.
If she's shapely, what does it matter?
Matters to me.
I believe we've hit a nerve. He's bubbling like well-fed yeast. Oh, that's how I likes him.
Az igen, fura egy izé,
It's clear you
szánsz.
met her. Tell me everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts?
Nem, mert
Oh,
ennénk.
Hard times are upon us, white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we will be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
Dark power? You need a knight-errant or a witch hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
Minek kell ez a tör?
Dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
Oh. Okay. Deal.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
And you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
Na? Oké. Mama visszatért.
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger. The dagger. For you. Lady told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger.
Kicsit olyan... zakkant a néni.
Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear, stone shear, stone nose, stone ears.
Aha. Jól van. Viszont akkor a következő részben keressük meg ezt az árok mélynek az elöljáróját, és megoldjuk a falu gondjait, de keresnünk kell majd egy kovácsot, akivel megjavítatjuk a kardot, vagy valami olyasmi. Szóval társatok velem legközelebb is. Ne felejtsetek el feliratkozni és lájkolni a videót. Köszönöm a figyelmet, Lac voltam, minden jót! Sziasztok!